Recently, I was able to witness the fights of 3 great warriors. His powers were completely absurd. I had never seen anything like it.
What it do? It's your boy, Dragon Ball Art 92. And I'm back with another Kamehameha reaction video. And today we have a good one. So make sure you hit that like button so that way we can trigger YouTube algorithms. So that way we can be seen by a bigger audience. Bruh. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that way you don't miss out on the great content. Let's go. If you're new here, we welcome you and we thank you for coming by and enjoying content with us today. So this will be the first time that I'm actually doing a reaction video to this Dragon Ball fan manga. So we about to get in, man. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a great storyline. So I can't wait to see what goes down. You feel me? You feel me? And if you are new here, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell notification so you can be updated whenever I drop a video, you dig? Now let's get to the content. Check me out on Facebook, you guys, under Black Ink, where I share artwork and other relatable Dragon Ball content. Also, you can check me out over there at Reddit under Dragon Ball Art 92. Now, let's get into it.
Last time on New Hope, future Gohan traveled back to the timeline where Krillin was the one who defeated Cell, leaving only the little brother he didn't even know existed as Earth's lone defender. After the two did some much-needed catching up, Chi-Chi informed the both of them that they'll be competing in the World Martial Arts Tournament to bring home that prize money.
Okay, to start off, right? For one, for Gohan to be the one to go back in time and not Trunks is very interesting. That means Gohan survived the androids. Maybe he found the way to defeat them or something. It's quite interesting. Maybe I need to go back and figure out if I can check some of the earlier chapters or something. And it's quite interesting to find out that Krillin is the one to beat Cell. Tell me that ain't insane. But let's get back to it.
New faces, old threats. This story is created by DB New Hope. Support him using the links below. In the mountains of Paozu, our two heroes rest as 4 weeks have already passed since Gohan arrived here. The World Martial Arts Tournament is about to begin. Outside, Chi-Chi greets Bulma. Looks like she also wants to see him compete. With a smile, it's time to go. You don't want to be late for registration. Asking where her sons are. Their mother screams for him to come outside. Gohan! Goten! Hurry up and get out here!
So what I'm picking up is that these two versions of Gohan and Goten haven't met each other, and this is their first time interacting with each other. I kind of get that feeling for Gohan to come back in the time, right? And the other version of Gohan not to be there. Something's not quite right in my eyes, but let's get back to it.
There isn't too much hot sauce, is there?
As the pair finish getting ready, they don their predictable gi. Goten wears his new outfit Bulma made him. and it seems Gohan decided against doing the same. Apparently, he took Goten's ribbing of the Great Saiyan Man a little personally. Strolling out, Chi-Chi scolds. "It's about time! You'll make us late!" Goten reminds his mom there's no need to panic. He and Gohan can just fly to Papaya Island in a few minutes. Stepping onto the plane, the pair greet a bunch of old friends, asking how everyone's doing. Inside, Roshi, Ox, Poir, and Oolong as well. Ox in particular is elated to see both of them help this tournament. Just one of them is wearing the right gi, prompting a meek response from Goten. "Sorry, Grandpa," which is what he's come to call Roshi in this timeline after all the time they spent together. Moving.
So Master Roshi must have trained Goten, which is, I would figure, especially if Goku's not around or any of the other warriors are not around, then I would figure that Master Roshi would be the one to train Goten. Interesting. Let's get back to it.
In to take their seats. Since it's been a while, the old-timer remarks, "You should get a haircut. You're starting to look like Yajirobe." But with a quick comeback, Goten suggests he give him the address of his hairdresser. Of course, Chi-Chi tells her son not to listen to that old fool. With some optimism, Oolong wonders if there'll be any powerful warriors at the tournament they don't know about. At any rate, Goten plops down next to his childhood mentor, cheering. "Come on, driver, step on it." Though Bulma's a bit hesitant, she questions, "Goten, have you changed your mind and decided to participate with your face uncovered?" Speaking of which, Chi-Chi rumbles, "So where are your things?" Zipping away, he assures he'll be right back. Grabbing his bag, they can go now. Lifting off. Oolong mentions, "Do you realize the last time we went to the World Martial Arts Tournament together was 33 years ago when Goku beat Piccolo in the final?" While the others thank him for...
Okay, so this is the part of the timeline where Boo and them came in. The same one where when Goku came back from the dead to participate in the tournament, when Gohan was Great Saiyan Man. So this is that timeline. Well, that part of the time in this timeline right here. Pretty dope, man. Let's get back to it.
reminding everyone how old they are. Chi-Chi brings up, "Gohan, Goten, remember that 16 years ago, the Cell games were televised all around the world. If you want to remain incognito, don't turn Super Saiyan." Provoking a cheeky grin in Goten. "Got it. Gohan, no cheating during the tournament." Though given the crap he pulled on the way to Capsule Corp a few weeks ago, he's got some nerve telling him that. Who rolls his eyes that he was just kidding. He's really got no sense of humor. Ox interjects to bring up, "I still remember the first time Goten went Super Saiyan. We were really surprised, huh, Chi-Chi?" Who doesn't find it as amusing? Goten was only 6 and made a mess of his room. But what? Goten reached Super Saiyan at the age of 6? Even Gohan himself was about twice that age. Goten reminds him that he told...
Yeah, it's quite interesting that Goten got Super Saiyan at 6. I think he got Super Saiyan at 6 in the regular series too. But just how evolved the kids were, and since Goku already tapped into that power, he was able to pass that ability down to his kids where they were able to reach it real quick. Same thing with Vegeta, because Trunks reached Super Saiyan at an early age as well. And a lot of people used to question that, like, how did they make that happen when the adults had to train like crazy, bruh? They was training like crazy, bruh, just for the kids to just get it like that. I remember Vegeta said something about, "Is this a Super Saiyan bargain sale?" Oh, hold on. I got to say that right, bro.
"Is this a Super Saiyan bargain sale?"
I mean, in a sense, he was right, though. It was like, how are these kids becoming Super Saiyan when we have to work twice as hard to get there? Well, let's get back to it.
Told him he was young when he did it. However, his older brother contends that he said he was young, but not a tiny child. Furthermore, how is it even possible to turn Super Saiyan at just 6 years old? Their mother happily answers, "Little mister got angry because I took away his video games." But video games? Is she kidding? Roshi laughs. "We had the same reaction with Krillin when your mother brought him to Kame House for the first time. As a kid, your little brother had quite a temper." Fully confident he's matured a good deal, Goten chuckles. "It's true that I gave you guys quite a bit of trouble in the past." Quickly making their way to their destination, Bulma announces they'll be there soon. Looks like it's pretty busy down there.
I gotta say, it's a nice backstory, and the way that they're giving us the whole idea of what happened and how Goten became a Super Saiyan. I like that. I like the detail. I like the detail on the story. It builds up to help us understand, basically what we're seeing right now. It's dope. I like this storyline so far. Let's go.
Roshi gets his hopes up for his usual Roshi shenanigans, and Goten pulls out the sunglasses and turban, figuring it's time to go incognito. Bulma then tells everyone to hang on. She's gonna put the pedal to the metal. Touching down. Looks like the same old tournament we all know and love. Taking a look around. With all these people, it's going to take forever to get to their seats in the stands. And since I think he's only heard stories about it, Gohan never thought so many people would have come here. With Goten chiming, "They came to see me win." Given the crowd, Roshi suggests they shouldn't take too long in getting to the registration desk. Taking it all in, Gohan looks at his brother. And here we are. It's D-Day. Hype each other up for their inevitable match. Before Roshi guides them to the registration table. And wanting to keep his identity secret. "Did you say Ben Matters?" "No, it's Ken Masters." Leading Gohan to wonder why he chose that name in particular.
Not the Street Fighter referral, but I used to love Street Fighter. I'm pretty sure y'all did too, man. So I like that they imply Street Fighter in this, like they be watching TV or something, or watching the shows we watch. Let's get back to it.
Before he can ask, a commotion is heard a few dozen feet away. Bulma questions what's going on. A couple of fighters split the crowd like Moses. In the back, someone named Maiku Dyson, with Matt Connor leading the way. Looking closer, it's even more evident who these two are based on. Mike Tyson.
Bro, get the out of here, bro. Not Mike Tyson and what, McGregor or something like that, bro. McConnor or something like that, bro. I believe it's the UFC fighter. Bruh, come on, bruh. And they under Babidi spell, bruh. You know they gonna be insane, bruh. Let's get back to it.
Tyson and Conor McGregor. What's more, the presence of Babidi in this timeline is confirmed as we see his trademark M planted on both of their foreheads. A reporter excitedly approaches the duo, asking for a few words for their fans and viewers. But with a misleading timbre to his voice, Tyson hisses, "No way!" Not exactly on the up and up with pop culture, Chi-Chi questions who those two rascals are. Goten explains, Tyson and Matt Connor are superstars in combat sports. They're champions in their respective categories. I'm surprised to see them together. Last I heard, they couldn't stand each other. Watching him, Gohan beckons his brother if he too felt their evil ki. And he did. That's not normal for Earthlings. when the voice of an official is heard. Attention, all combatants! The preliminary phase starts in less than 15 minutes. Please proceed to the sides of the main arena. Then another voice is heard, one that hasn't been heard from in many, many years. This key! Gohan? Revealing to him that Chiaotzu survived all these years since he wasn't present at the Cell Games. He points in disbelief, asking if it's really him.
So Tien found the way to protect Chiaotzu at the end of the day. Give Tien a round of applause, man. Tien always tried to find a way to help Chiaotzu, man, or protect that brother. You know what I'm saying? And he obviously did a good job with this because he survived. And for some reason, I don't think Tien did. But let's get back to it.
Next to him, something tells me that is not a resurrected Tien with hair. Chiaotzu? Not having seen him in quite some time, he asks what he's doing here. Who could ask the same thing? When did Gohan come back to life? Cutting straight to it, he explains it's a bit complicated, but he's come from 20 years in the future. His world is now at peace, and he came back to bring Trunks to the future with him. Even if just a little disappointed, Chiaotzu replies, "Even if you're not the Gohan I knew, I'm really happy to meet you." "You're Goten, right?" the small warrior queries. Goten straightens up and offers a polite smile. "Nice to meet you, Mr. Chiaotzu. I didn't know you knew me." Chiaotzu nods. "Before Cell returned, Krillin came to my village to train. He told me a lot about you. Krillin was right. You are an amazing warrior." Goten's expression shifts, touched by the compliment. "I see. So it was with Chiaotzu that Krillin learned the Shenki Koho."
So this version of Krillin was dope, obviously, especially for him to beat Cell when Gohan did it in the regular series, and he had to turn Super Saiyan 2 to do it. So that means Krillin was just as strong as the Super Saiyan 2, bruh. Give Krillin a round of applause. Yeah, man, that show you that Earthlings can put up a fight too, bruh. They out here fighting too with these. Let's get back to it.
Master Roshi studies Chiaotzu with a look of approval. "You look in great shape. You've continued to train over the years, haven't you?" Chiaotzu beams. "Have you noticed? I've been trying to do my best since Tien's gone." The smile softens for a brief moment. "Krillin has also been a great help to me." Likely just referring to him as inspiration. Bulma steps forward, her voice warm and cheerful. "Anyway, it's really good to see you after all these years, Chiaotzu." Or Oolong stand at her sides.
Here at Dragon Ball Art 92, we do reaction videos. Dragon Ball everything reaction videos. So if you're a Dragon Ball fan, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell notification so that way you can be updated whenever I drop a video. You don't want to miss out on the greatness here at Dragon Ball Art 92. Let's go.
Both also joyful at the surprise reunion. When a voice crackles through a megaphone, echoing through the bustling crowd. "Second reminder for our fighters. The pre-selection phase starts in 10 minutes near the main arena." The announcement stirs excitement in the air. Gohan grows a confident grin on his face. "Well, time to go. Have you also come to participate, Chiaotzu?" Who shakes his head. "Huh? No, I won't be participating in the tournament." He stands with quiet pride beside a young pupil. "Meet Kurano. I've been teaching him martial arts since he was 6 years old. He's gonna be the one to compete." Kurano bows respectfully. "It's an honor to meet you." Gohan smiles warmly at the young man. "Nice to meet you, Kurano. It's great to know that the Earth has one more warrior to defend it. Maybe we'll even have the opportunity to face each other during the tournament," Goten adds. Modestly, Kurano chuckles. "I'd love to, but I doubt I'm up to warriors of your caliber." Important reminder for our fighters. Preliminary phases start in about 5 minutes. Bulma lifts her hand and waves encouragingly. Good luck to all three of you.
For the new warrior to be humble like that, I think that he probably is strong, especially since Chiaotzu been training him. Well, I don't know how much Chiaotzu can help that boy get that strong, but maybe he has some natural gifts or something, being an earthling with natural gifts. It might be possible, bruh. Let's see if the creators of this storyline made that happen. Let's see.
Gohan, Goten, and Kurano pause for a moment, returning the gesture with nods and smiles. The moment feels warm, hopeful, almost like everything is already okay in this timeline. The tournament grounds loom ahead, wide and majestic, filled with the buzz of spectators and the distant sounds of the announcers. The three fighters walk beneath the palm trees, lining the path to the preliminary stage. Gohan glances over. Tell me, Kurano, how did you end up becoming Chiaotzu's student? Kurano's gaze shifts downward as they walk. My parents died 16 years ago, when Cell devastated the Earth before leaving. Chiaotzu found me in the rubble of my house. He saved my life. Goten's expression darkens. I'm so sorry about your parents. Cell really was the worst kind of scum. Kurano tries to keep his voice steady. Thank you very much. My father was a big fan of the martial arts tournament. It is to pay tribute to him that I am participating today. Gohan glances over at the newfound respect. Unlike us, your participation is for a noble cause. He pauses, then adds with a smile. If we face each other, I'll let you advance. Goten grins through his sunglasses. Same here. But don't think I'll let you win without a fight. I'll push you to the limit, Kurano. He turns towards him. I couldn't agree with you more, Goten. This is the greatest honor you could ever do me.
Now I'm excited to see the fights, bro. I wonder if they gonna be able to fight, or is the plan still gonna happen according to timeline? Let's see.
A voice booms over the courtyard for the tournament official. Your attention, please. As there are more than 250 participants, the preliminary phase will be with the punching machine. Hit it with all your strength, and the 16 highest scores will qualify for the final phase. Gohan blinks with confusion. Huh? Goten finishing his thought. What the hell is that thing? Well, the announcer says with a smile, raising a hand. Let's get started. As it seems, Ken has found his Ryu. A loud metallic clang echoes across the courtyard as a fighter slams his fist into the punching machine. The impact reverberates through the area, drawing a collective reaction from the crowd. Unbelievable! The announcer shouts. Score of 192 for participant 9, who now occupies first place. Goten, Kurano, and Gohan sit nearby among other gathered contestants, watching the process unfold. It's going to take a while. Goten exhales, leaning forward with a sigh. 75 points for participant number 56. It's number 57's turn. Please approach the punching machine. Kurano rises to his feet, stretching his shoulders. Well, it's my turn. Goten watches him go with a smirk. Be careful not to hit it too hard. That machine looks really fragile. Tournament official checks his clipboard as Kurano approaches. Are you number 57? Kurano replies, walking forward. Yes. From the side, a towering, muscular fighter scoffs. Huh, this is no place for children. You'd better go home to your mother. Unbothered by the insult. With an effortless whop, he scores a 475.
I told you, bro. He probably just as strong as the Z fighters, bro. Yeah. Something up with this. I like this. It's getting intriguing.
Substantially higher than anyone was expected to. A hush falls over the courtyard. Fighters who had been laughing and mocking moments earlier stare stunned in silence. The once boastful man who taunted Kurano is speechless, frozen in disbelief. Gregor and Dyson seem to take notice. The officials scramble, unwilling to believe what just happened. I'm sorry, the machine must have an adjustment problem. His assistant double-checks the equipment. Everything seems normal. Chrono stands quietly, perhaps a little disappointed they don't believe his immense training has paid off. Gohan watches with raised eyebrows. You came on a little strong, he says, half impressed. Chrono doesn't even move his head. I barely even touched it. The official, now sweating slightly, hesitates before speaking. Excuse me, could you try again? Trying even less. He ends up with a 196. Still an insane number for normal people. Moving forward, participant 121, Ken Masters, who puts up an even more impressive 270. Go on, 200. As the trio already draw heavy attention, it's generally lost on them as they go to find something to eat before the fighting starts.
Yep, it's all the same as the regular timeline, it's just different people. I also wanted to note that this version of Gohan didn't even know that he was Great Saiyan Man because he never reached that point, I guess, because, you know, it took a long time to beat the androids. And that this version of Goten didn't know of Gohan being Great Saiyan Man neither because it didn't happen in this timeline. I guess Gohan passed away. So it's quite interesting how the roles reversed. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if anybody else peeped that, but I did. Let's get back to it.
Starts. Glaring through the crowd, a familiar face. Adele. She recognizes that orange and blue gi, but isn't able to immediately place it. It's been a while, but she's definitely seen it somewhere before. Sitting at the table, Chrono's stunned by the empty plate stacked before him. He leans back slightly amazed. He didn't think it was possible to eat so much. Goten looks up, his mouth still full. His brother informing this is just a small appetizer. They already had breakfast this morning. Later, arms stretched high and bellies full, Goten lets out a loud, "Ah, feels good," as they head forward to the arena. Chrono glances over to him with a hint of concern, asking if they're sure they can fight after such a feast. Gohan waves it off, saying of course, they'd have a problem if they didn't eat like that. As they reach the grounds, two ominous figures block their path. The three of them stop mid-step at attention, Shin and Kibito. The former greeting him with a simple hello. With an ominous stare. Your son Goten, right? Huh? Do we know each other? As the events of the Buu arc seem to be putting themselves in place. During his another world, did Gohan ever encounter the Supreme Kai? Will history repeat itself, causing Shin to be the sole reason Majin Buu is revived by letting Babidi's forces absorb Gohan's energy? Or is Gohan just as confused as his little brother?
Well, that's the end of the episode. Man, hey, it's leading up to a one hell of a next episode. I can't wait to actually see that. That was good. That was good. Shout out to Mondo Cool, man, for the narration, man. The narration was dope. Let's give that man a round of applause. One thing that I take from that episode is that no matter what goes on in life, no matter what happens, the universe always seems to work things out. All you got to do is keep pushing. You just never know how things are going to work out, man. Real talk. Even with all the devastation that, you know, Goten and all them went through by losing Goku and the rest of the Z fighters, things still seem to work out, and they got rid of Cell, and they're progressing on the timeline, man. That's pretty dope. But that's the end of the video today, you guys. I want to thank you guys again for coming by, checking out the video with us today and enjoying content. Make sure you guys check me out over there on Facebook under Black Ink. Also, don't forget to check me out on Reddit too under Dragon Ball Art 92. And always remember, y'all, believe in yourself. Because ain't nobody else gonna do it, man. Dragon Ball Art 92. I'm out, y'all. Peace.
Recently, I was able to witness the fights of 3 great warriors. His powers were completely absurd. I had never seen anything like it.